Hi, welcome to TJ and Jodi's house.
Well, hey there. Welcome. What do they say? What do the young people say when they're working in retail stores? Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Welcome in. Welcome in to TJ and Jodi's house, the podcast. Oh, we've got the lights all set up now. Everything is good.
Yeah.
Lights and the new color of the studio and all, but we have to tweak the lights whenever Jodi comes in because her light shines so brightly on its own.
Oh, that's cute.
I know. Mm-hmm. So, big news for our friends at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. They're the sponsors of TJ and Jodi's house. Actually, the sponsor of TJ and Jodi's house. They just won a big award. What are the awards called? The Lakey?
The Normie Awards.
The Normie Awards for
Yeah.
the businesses at Lake Norman.
Small businesses at Lake Norman. Yep.
And what did they win?
They won, I think, best mattress and best furniture store and best mattress shop.
So they won both of the categories that they fall under then,
Yeah.
right? Because they sell mattresses and the furniture.
Yep.
So started out just mattresses, didn't they? Back long ago.
Many moons ago.
And they were just one little store in a strip mall,
Yeah.
paying teenagers to lie out by the street on mattresses and costumes and everything, trying to get customers.
Yeah.
Now they got locations all over the Lake Norman area.
Right.
And I don't even know who else would be in competition with them for those best mattress store and best furniture store in the normies.
I don't know.
So we've been using them for a long time, way before there was a podcast, even though it seems like the podcast has been going on for years and years.
I feel like
whooping every week.
I feel like we got Lainey's, our daughter's, mattress to her toddler bed there when she got out of a crib.
Oh.
I think we did.
They're not that old, though, are they?
Aren't they?
No. Those are young people that own that. Sweet Dreams.
Yeah.
Because they haven't been in business for 23 years, have they? 20-something years?
Have they? I don't know. We need to find
They're
out.
young.
They are young people.
What are their names?
I don't know. What are their names?
One's Greg,
Uh-huh.
right? Not Craig, but Greg.
Yeah.
And then the guy's name's Katie.
Oh, okay. Close.
Katie and Greg,
Yes.
not Kathy and Craig.
No. Katie and Greg.
Oh, you need to ask her, though, if they're that old. Because they seem a lot younger than that to be able to have sold us Laney's toddler bed.
Yeah.
But then again, people may think you're a lot younger than you are.
I doubt it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, shut it.
So whatever it is, living room furniture, bedroom furniture, the most comfortable mattresses and the latest technology, and a delivery team, along with a team of designers, they got it all at the award-winning Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress to check them out. And it's Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Okay, Jodi, a.k.a. JoJo. Mm-hmm. I've done some what we call in the business show prep for today.
Okay.
And I've taken to the internet.
Okay.
And I've come up with these questions.
All right.
That they're actually listed under couples for questions for couples to ask each other.
Yeah.
But you're going to be the only one answering today.
Okay.
And they're not embarrassing or anything like that.
Okay.
You know, we don't do that.
Okay.
You know. Okay, number one. If you could make money doing anything, what would it be?
Doing anything?
Yeah, like your dream job, doing like the most ultimate activity that you love and make money at.
Probably flipping houses and decorating them.
That's what you would do? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't want to be one of those professional resort people that go around all these resorts and and then get paid to review them.
No.
See, that's what mine would be.
Uh-huh.
I would love that. Okay, but then again, and this is not about me.
Right, but somehow we made
So
it.
it doesn't
that
matter
way.
whatever I would say. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right. What are 5 things you could not live without.
Oh. Let's see. 5 things I cannot live without. Probably my phone.
Yeah.
My nail girl.
Okay.
I feel complete when my nails are done.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
My retainer,
Yeah.
because my teeth will go crooked again.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh, my car.
Yeah.
And
Because you're always in the streets.
yeah. And what else? One more thing.
I know.
What?
Well, there are a couple.
Oh, I know.
What?
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay. I was going to say your slippers or electric throw.
True.
Would have either one of those would have made the top 5.
True. Yeah.
But they didn't.
Sorry.
And neither did your husband.
We're talking about things, not people.
If you asked me 5 things that I couldn't live without,
Well,
you would have been number 1 on the list. You would have been number 1 on the list,
Oh,
Jodi.
stop it. I thought it was things. What again? How's this turning back to being about you?
Oh, it's not. Obviously, it's not even. I'm not even a consideration in your top 5.
I thought
things.
it was things.
Okay. What do you think is your? It was. I was just kidding. What do you think is your best quality?
Ugh.
I would say choice of men, but again, it's
course
not
you
about.
would.
It is not about I.
Of course you would. My best quality.
Mm-hmm. Like when people say that old Jodi, let me tell you what she, whatever.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't think that you're a good friend, or you're a go-getter, like you're not a procrastinator.
I am a go-getter.
Your teeth.
I'm a go-getter.
Okay. So that would be it. That you don't, that
I'm not
you're
lazy.
Not lazy. There you go. Okay, not lazy is your best quality. That's a good one.
I think I'm a compassionate person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think I am.
Yeah, to most people, yeah, you are.
I am.
I can only think of one person.
Are
that
you
you're
about
not,
to
that,
turn this back down?
No, I was going to say our son.
Yeah. Right.
Wasn't going to be about me.
I'm
Lord knows, I
compassionate.
don't even think about myself in any of these. Okay, so what? Hold on. What reality show would you be on? Like, what reality show? Because you watch all of these reality shows. Which one do you think you would be best on?
Probably Southern Charm.
Southern Charm, even though all those people are young.
I mean, they're not that young. I mean, they're younger than me.
Aren't they in their 30s?
Yeah. Some might be 40s now.
How old's that Ravanoff fella?
Oh, he's not on there anymore.
Oh, he's not?
He hasn't been on there in years.
You know why? Because he aged out.
No, because he went to jail.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Is he there now?
No, I don't
No?
know. I don't
Okay.
keep up with him.
All right, so why would you be good on that reality
Because
show?
I'm Southern.
Well, for that matter, the 1,000-Pound Sisters are Southern,
The
aren't
Southern. I like the way they dress. I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
if I had to pick, that would be the one.
they? Like
I don't want to be on. I don't really fit into any of them because yes, I'm too old.
What?
I don't want to be on any
But you don't want,
housewife.
that's what I was going to say. The housewives
No.
are not are your same age. You wouldn't want to be on the Bachelor.
No. I do kind of like the new York housewives.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are blunt
Yeah,
to the point, but sometimes it's just a little bit rude.
yeah, I don't like that. But you used to want to be on Dancing with the Stars.
I know. That's before all my body aches.
Yeah, you don't think you could physically make it?
Oh
now?
my gosh, no. But I wish I could. If I didn't have body aches, yes, that would be the one I'd be on.
Yeah, even now you'd have to deal with Alfonso Ribeiro and Juliana Huff.
I could
or
ignore
whatever.
them for the few minutes I have to see them. But I would, yes, I would love to do that actually.
Is it Julianne or Juliana?
Julianne.
Okay. I think I've asked that before. All right. Okay, we got to take a break, and then I have a few more of these, and the next one I think is my favorite one of any of them.
Must be about you.
That I want to. No, it's not about me, Jodi. How dare you? Stop trying to make this about me.
Okay.
This is about you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
This is about you and your special way.
Okay.
All right, so we'll get to more of these coming up next.
TJ and Jodi's house. TJ and Jodi's house.
Hey, welcome back. Make sure you are, make sure you've downloaded our brand new app. It's got all things of the Ace and TJ network on it, all of our podcasts, all of our videos, everything. And this app is new and improved and doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people said the old app just wasn't competing like it should and all, and it's because there's too much traffic on it. It is.
No,
What do
I'm
you
saying
say?
that's good. Like,
I thought you were saying, yeah, right.
no,
but-
I downloaded it and it sounded great.
So it's called the Ace and TJ Family app. Ace TJ Family app. Go get it, and you'll get some content on there that you won't get anywhere else. So make sure you do that.
Okay, cool.
All right, so back to the questions for Jodi. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. All right. Who is your celebrity crush at the moment? Like, who's your celebrity crush? And it used to be, what's his name? Kyle Chandler.
Yeah, no.
But I don't hear you talking about him as much anymore.
I don't see him anymore.
For a while, it was Rob Thomas.
He wasn't really a crush. I just liked his music.
Oh, when
No, he wasn't.
our son was a toddler and he could pick
it
out.
was because I listened to the music all the time. I did not have a crush on him.
Well, when our son was a toddler, you taught him to say Rob Thomas was his dad.
I don't really know a crush.
You don't have a celebrity crush now?
I don't, not really that I can think of.
What about Nick Sosa that plays for the 49ers?
Sosa.
Bosa, yeah, Nick Bosa.
I mean, yeah, he's cute.
But you don't know enough about his personality and all to have a crush on him.
No.
There was a time you had a celebrity crush on Jason Bateman,
Yeah.
but not now.
You
You are in between celebrity crushes. Is that what I'm hearing?
He's still my favorite, one of my favorite actors, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the moment, you are between celebrity crushes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who'd you think I was going to say?
I didn't know. That's why I was asking,
'Cause
because
I
you haven't been saying anything about anybody lately.
Because you get so jealous.
Yeah, right.
Have to keep that under wraps. That's why I'm saying nobody.
Exactly.
You're so jealous.
Who is your biggest celebrity crush as a teen?
Oh, I had a couple. So for a while, I liked Andy Gibb.
Yeah,
And,
that's a good one.
Yeah, and I drew in this album where he had on all the white. I drew braces on him because I wanted him to have braces like me. And then Leif Garrett.
Yeah.
I loved him.
Riggins has a certain fascination with Leif Garrett.
What?
Yeah, because
That's so funny.
but it's because of his that old Behind the Music episode with Leif Garrett. Somehow that struck a funny chord with Riggins. And
That's funny.
He brings up Leif Garrett out of nowhere at least once a month. I think. Yeah.
That's hysterical. I don't really think of him till you ask that. And then I kind of had a little crush here and there of Scott Baio
Oh yeah.
when he was on Happy Days.
Chachi. Why, how could you not? I mean.
Yeah, he was cute
Yeah, he still is.
because he's a Republican.
No, I mean outside of being one of us, he's still a good-looking fella.
Yeah, he's like
Have you seen
he
him
aged
lately?
well. He aged
Yeah.
well. Mm-hmm.
You think he aged as well as Rob Lowe has aged? Yeah, that's your celebrity crush.
Now that you say
Yeah,
that,
Rob Lowe's your celebrity crush.
that man is good looking.
Yeah.
Period.
And he's funny and
Yeah.
all of those things.
I mean, he's cute.
Okay, so then we went back and we found you a
I found my
celebrity
crush.
crush.
Yeah. He's handsome.
Yeah.
You know, for a while it was just kind of cliche to say I have a crush on Rob Lowe.
Right.
But now Rob Lowe is what, 59?
Yeah, he's close to 60
So
if he's not there.
and
Yeah.
he was on that commercial, and I was like, whoa, he is good looking. He has really aged well.
Yeah, and he's got a show on weekly and a huge podcast.
Oh,
Yeah, he's on that Rescue 911 Texas or Austin or whatever it is. Plays a fireman on there. But see, I wouldn't say handsome as much as I would say. See, Kyle Chandler to me is handsome.
yeah.
And somebody else I think is handsome, but I don't know that you think he is or not. But that John Hamm is handsome.
No,
To
I
me,
do not.
I think he's
he is.
handsome. But I look at Rob Lowe and I just think he's more, I don't want to say pretty, but he's more of a, just what you would describe as being good looking, like more of an older Zac Efron type.
Yeah,
I
can see that. Yeah.
But I think Kyle Chandler is just good, like handsome,
Yeah.
rugged,
haven't seen him in a
rugged,
while.
handsome, like Kevin Costner.
Yeah,
is
he's
handsome. Okay, girl, this is so fun.
Oh,
I
girl.
feel like you need to come braid my hair. Do you believe in ghosts?
No.
Not at all.
Nope.
But hate going to haunted attractions.
Despise it.
Right, because, that doesn't mean that you believe in ghosts. It means that you just don't like people jumping out and scaring you. And
Why, yeah, I've never understood why you do that to yourself on purpose.
Yeah. And my little friend Jenny's handsome husband, Michael, he is pressing hard to get Jodi to go to a haunted house or a haunted trail or a haunted corn maze or something like that.
I've
Before
always,
the spooky season's over.
always hated it. Always.
Well, then why did you tell him the other day that, you're not giving him a hard no? Because since then, he's like, well, that means she's
It doesn't
in
mean
for
yes.
it. I know,
Well, now
but
it's a hard no.
But were you just
I
trying
just
to
gave
mess
him
with him
hope for a little bit.
Well, that's cruel
No, it's not.
because he's dying to do that.
Well, he can go. I'm not
But,
going.
he wants you to
Because he wants
experience
me,
it.
How horrible is it, though, that he wants me to be miserable? He wants me to be terrified.
But he thinks that
That's
you
so
would end up
funny.
liking it. Is what he
I would
thinks he's going to open
never.
up a new world to you.
I would never like that mess. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Forget it.
So let me get this straight. You're not going to go to a haunted house or a haunted attraction of any kind.
Hard no.
All right.
No.
Well, it's a good thing he doesn't know how to listen to podcasts. Or it'd be hurting his feelings.
Well, I'm sorry. He can go.
And he's so
He can tell
sweet.
me all about it when he gets out.
He's so sweet.
He's not
Jodi.
sweet when it comes to this.
Okay, so you don't believe in ghosts. That's
No.
good. What is your best habit? I know what that is. If you don't know, I can help you because I know you better than you know yourself.
Organization.
No.
What?
Habit, not personality trait. What's your best habit?
I don't know.
Your nightly hygiene routine,
Oh.
where you won't go to bed with a speck of makeup on, and you won't go to bed without flossing and brushing properly
Right.
with perfect form and the perfect time and all of that. I think that's probably your best habit.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
Now, what is your worst habit?
I'm sure you have a list.
No, I don't. No, I don't have any for you that's a worst habit.
My worst habit? Let me think. I don't know. When I'm put on the spot like this, I don't know. You probably know.
No, I haven't really thought about it. It's not about me, Jodi. It's not about me. Because even if somebody put a gun to my head, I wouldn't be able to come up with something about you that's a bad habit.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll just skip that one since you're
I don't know.
you're so narcissistic. You can't even think of a bad habit that you have.
I can think of things like maybe how I obsess over things being clean.
Yeah, but again, that's more of a personality
I
thing than a
know.
habit. Like if you, I know you eat a lot of different, like you like candy, but you don't sit around. You're not addicted to candy. You don't eat it all the time.
No.
It's a habit, but that would be a habit.
Yeah.
So you just may not have one.
I'm sure I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you do too.
Probably looking on the internet at things I don't need to be looking at. Not nasty.
Yeah. But
Not
what?
nasty
Well, what do
things.
you not need to be looking at?
Things that give me anxiety and stress me out.
Oh, okay. News and all of that. Okay. Yeah.
It's not good for me.
Right.
And then it's like I can't help it. I want to see it, but yet when I see it, it makes me like physically sick. So, especially lately.
Yeah.
But that happens a lot, and I just need to walk away and do happy things.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it's almost like like you feel like you need to know these things
Yeah.
because you want to be prepared, but then you realize, well, there's nothing I can do about it.
No,
And so why do I keep looking at it?
right.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, we got just a couple of more, and then we need to discuss some stuff about small town adventures.
Okay.
All right, so so that's all coming up. Hang on.
More from TJ and Jody's house next. Let's go. It's TJ and Jody's house on the Radio Button Network.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, we got just a couple of more questions for getting Jody's business. The name of the segment.
I thought of something else that I can't live without.
Okay, what?
And I'm not just saying this to be, my Bible study.
Yeah.
And I can't live without that because I find myself, when we take a break in the summer, I feel really kind of lost.
You mean your Bible study group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My group. And I don't know. I just do better knowing that that's happening every week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess it's like church.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm. I've tried to go to her Bible study, and then she won't let me.
No.
And then I could easily make it every week because I'm finished with work by the time they start. But
Okay. You want to go tomorrow?
yeah,
Okay.
sure. Okay, what's your favorite place in your hometown, other than your parents' house or whatever? Like favorite place when you go to your hometown?
My favorite place? Other like a
Could be a restaurant. It could be a store that you like that's a local store in your hometown. You know, it could be the levee that's got a beautiful view that you used to go to when you were a kid. It could be anything.
believe it or not, a pizza place. I know that's your obsession, but
It's not about me, Jody.
BJ's Pizza is my favorite place to go when I have to have that when I go visit.
Okay, so BJ's Pizza, the local pizza place there. Okay, this is going to be a hard. Well, maybe it won't be hard. It might make you shiver just with the thought of it. Okay,
Okay.
but if somebody, think of it this way, in this hypothetical, if somebody had a gun to our daughter's head,
Oh God.
and they said, you have to do this or she's going to get it. You have to do karaoke. You have to get up and do a karaoke song by yourself. What would the song be?
Probably Summer Lovin' from Greece.
That's what I figured.
Because I know it.
But you'd have to do both parts
That's
of that,
fine.
though, right?
That's
Okay.
fine.
All right.
I could just move from side to side and pretend I'm a boy, pretend I'm a girl.
Yeah.
I've done that. So
That's what I was going to say. I know you've done that.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the most important one. What sitcom captures the dynamic of our love story?
Everybody Loves Raymond. Which is why I laugh hysterically watching that. Mm-hmm. And your brother's Robert. It's so funny. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
That show makes me laugh all the time.
Yeah, even though we've seen every episode 1,000 times, it's still funny. Mm-hmm. And everybody always, when they do watch that show, the first thing they take from it is how mean Deborah is to Raymond.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
They don't.
That's what they
you
take
do.
from it. Mm-hmm.
Raymond can be a pain sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was fun little game.
I know, because it was all about you.
That is not why.
Okay, so the small town adventures this week. We went to Mocksville, North Carolina, because they were having a big festival there called Oak Festival. So that's why with this season of Small Town Adventures, we're trying to find activities and festivals and all to go to. Jodi found this Oak Festival.
Yep.
And we got there and we went right to a restaurant that we had found online that looked good, and we ate. Because anytime we arrive at these towns, it's usually right at time to eat lunch.
First thing we do, is eat lunch.
And we got there, we went right to the place to eat lunch, and then we came out of that place in the little quaint, tiny downtown area of Mocksville, North Carolina. It was quiet. There were no peoples on the streets or the sidewalks or anything. And so we start trying to find the festival. And we're walking, and they said, well, it must be up here and around the corner. And we stopped at one corner, and Jodi goes, wait, I hear the music.
Yeah.
And
it was from a store.
The music was coming from a little general store right beside where we were standing. And I was making a video at the time, and a lady and her kids walked up, and they said, oh, that's been canceled. They canceled the festival like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Well, when I went to look for it, it was there. It didn't say canceled. Mm-hmm. So whatever. And then listeners started saying that there was something going on in Salisbury. So we drove to Salisbury because it wasn't that far.
Mm-hmm. Which we've already featured in a small town.
Yeah,
adventure.
but I figured it's a festival.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? I couldn't find a festival.
No, we still didn't find a festival.
No, festival flop day is what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
And
it stresses me out planning these things.
But Riggin said something about Mocksville's social media account, like they just started their social media account or something, and they knew that we were coming.
What?
Or somehow I don't know how it worked, but he had contact with them somehow or another.
Yeah.
And he said they didn't put on their new social media or whatnot that the thing was canceled, or he didn't see it, that the festival had been canceled. But they canceled it because of
predictions. It ended up being sunny.
Yeah. So we were 0 for 2 tracking down festivals the other day.
Yeah. Ugh.
And so there is no Small Town Adventures next week, right? Because, it's our anniversary weekend, right? Isn't it?
Yes. And we
got to get on that.
But we have a big adventure, though.
The next one. Yeah. So Jodi's wanting to kick it back to just every other weekend anyway.
Yeah.
So
I think people are bored, with it.
I think you get bored with it.
No, I just don't like coming up with the places. Like, this is the deal. I'll find the places, and then handsome husband Michael,
mm-hmm.
he goes through and helps me find where we're going to go.
Yeah.
And then I look at places, and then we compare our notes. And I'm like, oh, I've got that one. I've got that one. Which tells me you and little friend Jenny just sit back and wait and see where we're going.
Well, yeah. But I mean, if we want to measure out who's doing the most.
You are.
Yeah. So.
Again, it's about you, honey. Don't worry.
Well, you threw an insult at me. You said I'm not doing anything but sitting back and not doing anything.
You're videoing.
But I'll find us little places to go. And I've tried to do that before, but it's always, that's too far, or no.
It's not too far for me. We do have some complaining travelers.
Yeah. If it's over an hour and 15-minute drive, my little friend Jenny wants to fly.
Gosh.
But I mean, it's not hard to look up festivals in the area. If that's we go to that. And we were talking about this as well. We don't have to have a bunch of places to go to. Jodi was saying that because we can't fit it all in. We'll go with a list of, 15 different places to visit in these towns, and we don't even make it to most of them.
To 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
we need a good lunch place and then maybe 2 or 3 other places.
Yeah, and an activity.
And an activity.
Like a festival.
Yeah,
or something,
we didn't have an activity this week.
No. Well, it was going to be the festival, and then that was it.
I really didn't know it can't. If I had known that canceled, we wouldn't have messed with it.
Yeah, but I mean, I liked the little town.
I thought it was
fun.
cute, and the lunch
the
was good.
restaurant we ate, it's called Restaurant 101
and
in
then
Moxville. It was great. I love the little downtown area.
Station, is that what that little place was on the corner? Mm-hmm. That was
the
so
station,
cute.
General store and tap house or something.
Yeah, it was all connected. Mm-hmm. It was really neat. Had a nice fire pit outside.
Yeah. So I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind that the festival got canceled. I still liked the little place.
Oh, and we went into that Irish place.
Yeah.
It was really pretty inside.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you see, we don't have to just burn it down. I mean, burn it down every time, We can pick a few things and go and see this and see that.
Yeah.
Maybe what I'll start doing is I'll start doing more research on the history of these towns, and then I'll do kind of like a 30-minute monologue and lesson on the town of how
30 minutes.
Yeah,
people don't want to go to school.
Well, that's what we can do to make it more interesting.
No,
is that I'll give a lecture on the history of the town.
People don't want that. A little quick sentence is fine.
Well, you act like you've been you're working out a sentence.
What?
You've been sentenced to a prison term here for doing this.
For doing what?
For having to pick the place and all of that.
No,
stuff.
I don't mind picking the place, but I don't want any complaints once I go to all the work. It's also kind of like
I would never complain about anything. What did I complain about the other day? I'm the one that said no, Moxville was cool, even though the festival
about anything.
wasn't.
You were quite happy.
Mm-hmm. So you see, America and the world. That's what it comes down to. She's either telling me that I'm too grumpy, or if I'm not grumpy and I'm being positive and happy about something, then it's obviously because I'm drunk.
I didn't say that.
That's what you're saying.
I did not say that, people.
That's what you're saying.
I never said that.
And the world heard it.
I never.
And you know what else? They can rewind it and hear it again.
Said it.
Over and over on that new app.
I didn't say it.
On that Ace and TJ family app.
La, la, la.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell us what you think, though, if we should back it off to every other weekend instead of every weekend.
Yeah. Because
we do miss, we have things that come up where we don't really do it. We don't do it probably 4 weekends a month.
No, and if we're skipping this weekend and we do the next, then we have to skip the next because I'm going to be gone.
Oh, that's right. You got another vacation.
I don't think it's a vacation, but
wait, aren't you going to Nashville?
I'm going to stay with our daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't think that's a vacation?
No. It's a visit.
Right. It's not like you're taking our infant to Nashville. Right. And you have to stay in a hotel with her in a pack and play.
Right.
Our 23-year-old daughter that can take you to every bar in Nashville.
We're not going to every bar.
Oh, please.
We're not.
Like mother, like daughter. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, will you be here that Monday for the podcast?
No.
No, you won't, will you? Ooh.
I fly back that morning.
So I guess you can just take off work anytime you want. That's
I guess
fine.
I can.
All right. Well, I feel blessed that you actually made it in today.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And I guess
I had a good time.
Good. Thanks for being a guest.
Thanks for having me.
On your own podcast.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
It's TJ and Jodi's house on the Radio Button Network.